And boys, we are back here with another Madden video. Today, what I got for y'all, I want to do one final run through Zero Chill and go over the best card at every single position. Now, before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILL at checkout for 5% off your order. If this needs to be updated, we will update it really soon. Now, I do want to say that almost every single card we're going to cover today is going to be a Zero Chill card. There is potential that Zero Chill cards could still be the best in the game. Why I'm saying that is maybe their frozen buckets don't get like regular AP, maybe they're still discounted, which makes these cards still great. And also most of them are the best from a stat standpoint as well. We're gonna get it started right here with quarterback, and at quarterback I'm gonna go ahead and go between right-handed Mike Vick or Josh Allen. Those are my two favorite quarterbacks in the game. I think I'm gonna go Josh Allen. Like, I love this card's release, 92 speed, 96 throw power, and again, a quarterback's great too. Like, I mean, there's some cards that I didn't even mention, like RG3 as well is really good. For abilities, what I was running on him, Gunslinger for 0, we went Pass Lead Elite for 0, and then tier 1 we rocked the gift wrap, tier 2 we rocked the quick draw, tier 3 we rock nothing, and then tier 4 gets the master attack as well. So all of our AP on Josh Allen. I think again, this could be right-handed Mike Vick, or it could be potentially RG3, but give me Josh Allen. At running back right here, I'm between McFadden and Sean Alexander, and I feel like Vita Vea kind of deserves an honorable mention because this card runs through people, but like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and go Darren McFadden. Him versus Sean Alexander is pretty close. Like, it's one speed, but Darren McFadden, what I like on the card is in this tier 3 bucket right here, we could go potentially like human joystick or backfield mismatch for 0 AP. We like that a ton. And then tier 4, he also gets that tank ability. Love getting tank on the running back. Love this a ton. So Darren McFadden, our running back. At fullback right here, we're just going to go refrigerator Perry. You could go Don Terry Poe too. Don Terry Poe does have a crazy player model, but William Perry, I would say abilities on him. And also he's kind of like Vita Vea with the fact that like 6'2", 335, gonna run through people. Great run blocking stats as well. I feel like he can do what you think your fullback should do. And I actually don't see this position changing. For abilities, you can do a couple of different things on him. If you want him to actually be like a real fullback, I go honorary lineman and potentially like secure protector. Or if you want him to be more like a running back, you can go tank and also bulldozer. So depends how you want to use him. But yeah, I think he's definitely deserving of making this list right here. Now at wide receiver 1 right here, I am going to have Malik Neighbors, and Malik Neighbors going for 600k, 96 speed, 90s across the board for route running. And again, for his abilities, you can actually go the route tech. Instead of short and elite, you could go like human joystick on him or deep out elite. I think both of those are pretty cool. We can go like deep out elite though. So yeah, I think these are probably the best ability combo you can get for a receiver. At wide receiver 2, I am going to have Calvin Johnson, where he can go ahead and get the same thing. He's 6'5", 95 speed, 90s across the board for route running. Calvin is a beast, of course. We're going to go the deep out elite and of course the route tech on him for 0 AP. Now, I wanted to pull up some of these Zero Chill cards. At wide receiver 3, you could go Jamar Chase, could go Hill, could go CD, could go Dion, could go Brian Thomas Jr., could go Keon Coleman, could go. There's so many different cards you could go. And in my opinion, the card that I am going to go, and for me, I am going to go Brian Thomas Jr. He is 6'3", 95 speed, 90s across the board for route running. And for his abilities, you can go ahead and again get like the deep out elite, but this time you can't get the route tech. We would just combo it with like short and elite, which kinda can do the same thing at times. So yeah, short and elite, deep out elite. Love this wide receiver trio. Now moving on to tight end right here, I am going to have George Kittle. And George Kittle, man, I mean, Taysom Hill has like a really great player model, but this card has 97 run block. I just feel like that's crazy. 95 speed, 90 short running. Again, the medium's not like insane, but abilities on this card make it to where I feel like the route running, you don't need the greatest. Like, we could go short and elite, deep out elite. We could even go edge protector if we did want to, like help him block in a little bit. Or in this bucket right here, we could go like honorary lineman, and then we could go short and elite right here. Like, a ton of different ability combos you could run. I do want to give an honorable mention to Taysom Hill though. Like, I feel like his player model is just so good. Like, for actual just pure receiving tight end and getting like the short and elite again, and also potentially again like tank, you could run on him. Love getting tank on as many people as possible. So these are my top 2 tight ends. At left tackle right here, we're going to go ahead and have Andrew Whitworth, where Andrew Whitworth, for his abilities, like the stats really don't really matter. For his 0 AP abilities, we can go pass protector for 0, and I think it's really crazy that you can get threat detector for 0. I feel like that's insane. So we're gonna have threat detector right here. At left guard, we're gonna have Joel Bitonio, another Ghost of Muck card that gets 2 0 AP buckets, where we can go ahead and go in this tier 4 bucket right here. We could go post up, and then we could go pass protector once again. At center, I'm I'm going to have Travis Frederick, and this card, once again, we could go the secure protector for 0 on him, and we could also go potentially like post up. I like post up on the center. We could go identifier as well. We're going to have Chris Lindstrom, another Ghost of Muck card, gets 2 0 AP buckets, and in the tier 4 bucket, we could go post up, and we could also go the pass protector right here. And at right tackle, final offensive lineman right here, final offensive piece. There isn't a great Ghost of Muck card, sadly, but at right tackle, we are going to still have Lane Johnson right here. Gets the singular 0 AP ability where we can go ahead and go the pass protector once again. So yeah, boys, this is what the offense side of the ball is looking like. Let's go ahead and go to the defense. We're at free safety right here. I am going to go ahead and go Micah Parsons. Like, it had some comp, but I'm going to go Micah Parsons right here. He's 6'3", 245, 95 speed, 95 zone coverage, and again, gets the 2 0 AP abilities. We can go the pick artist and mid zone knockout. That's what I'm looking for at strong safety right here. We're going to go ahead and have Calvin Johnson, of course, and Calvin is 6'5", 95 speed, 95 man, 95 zone as well. And again, abilities going to be the same thing. We're going to be talking, we're going to sound like a broken record in the secondary, mid zone, and pick artist on as many people as we can get it. We're at CB1 right here. I am going to go Antonio Cromartie, and this card is 6'2", 95 speed, 95 acceleration. I'm not going to have Randy Moss on the list. I will say, if you guys, you can have Randy Moss here, and I'll explain in a second. Again, same thing for me. It's going to be the pick artist for 0 and also the mid zone knockout for 0 AP on Crow. CB2, I went with Paul Krause right here, and Paul Krause, same exact reason. He's 6'3", 94 speed, 90 man, 95 zone, and again, abilities gonna sound like a broken record. Pick artist and mid zone knockout for 0 AP. We are going to go Cooper DeJean right here, and Cooper DeJean, 6'1", 95 speed, 94 man, 94 zone, 97 press, and of course, abilities gonna be the pick artist and the mid zone knockout. Now, what I was talking about with Randy Moss was we haven't spent any AP. We're not gonna spend a lot of AP. CB4, what we could do is, right, Randy Moss doesn't get the 2 0 AP bucket, sadly, but what you could do is you could go the mid zone for 0, and then you can rock the pick artist for 2 AP. And if you do this, then he's on the list, you know, like, really dependent, because I mean, like, the double 0 AP guys are just going to be a little bit more valuable to me. And I also debated on DK Metcalf being on here. I debated on Julius Peppers also being on here as well, because 6'7", right, like crazy tall. And again, this is another card that gets potentially the pick artist and the mid zone knockout for 0. So you can go a lot of different direction at corner, but this is the group that I went. Now let's talk about the front 7. Right outside linebacker, I was between Gronk and Kyle Van Noy. They're 2 different roles, and Gronk is such a good coverage player that I'm willing to do something. We'll talk about it. 6'6", 93 speed, 90 for man and zone as well. And for his abilities, of course, you can get the mid zone for 0, and I'm more than okay with running the lurk artist for 1 on this card with how good he plays. And again, we've only spent 2 AP, right, or we spent 3 AP including Moss on this team. Left outside linebacker, I'm gonna go all the way upgraded Sean T at that 93. Another 2 0 AP bucket guy where he can get the mid zone and also the lurk artist for 0 AP this time. Jimmy Graham, middle linebacker 1, very similar to Gronk, 93 speed, 93 zone coverage, 6'7", and again, double 0 AP guy where we can go the mid zone lurk artist for 0 AP on him. And middle linebacker 2 right here, we're gonna go ahead and go Luke Kuechly, and Luke Kuechly, 6'3", 94 speed, 90 acceleration, doesn't hit 90 zone, which I can't believe they did Luke Kuechly like that, but double 0 AP ability yet again. Feel like a broken record talking about this, but again, mid zone and lurk artist for 0. Now let's round out the team with defensive line, where I think there's debate on some of this, because you can definitely run some people that just get the unstoppable forces, but I'm gonna have Myles Garrett as our right end right here. 92 speed, 89 acceleration, 97 block shed, 96 power moves, 90 finesse moves. And for his abilities, we're gonna go double or nothing in one spot, and we can go inside stuff in the other, and I like that combo a ton. Now at left end right here, we're going to have potentially Mark Gassnow, potentially Curse, potentially even Milkman could deserve it, but I'm gonna give it to Mark Gassnow right here. 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 94 block shed, 93 power moves, 90 finesse moves. And for his abilities, again, double zeros where we can go the double or nothing and also inside stuff for 0 AP. Defensive tackle this time, we're gonna have Dexter Lawrence at 1 DT spot, another double 0 AP guy with 82 speed, 94 acceleration, 96 block shed, 94 power moves, 90 finesse moves. And of course, this card, again, abilities, double or nothing, inside stuff, 0 AP. And then DT2, I'm gonna go T'Vondre Sweat right here. I really like this T'Vondre Sweat card. 6'5", 366, 86 speed, 97 excel. Really good power moves, lower finesse moves, of course, but again, another guy that gets that double 0 AP bucket of double or nothing and inside stuff. So yeah, this is what the defense side of the ball is looking like. And I will say some of these cards, again, are some of the best core rated in the game. It's just January 9th, they may lose their abilities. Kind of a wait and see thing, but I still think these cards are going to be great no matter what. Punter and kicker, we're gonna go Tom Brady punter right here with the 94 kick power, and at kicker we are going to go ahead and go Justin Tucker 96 kick power. So yeah, boys, this has been my updated thoughts on the best card at every single position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Basically every zero is chill card, but yeah, I wanted to give my updates on this. Also, I want to talk a little bit more again, like these cards abilities on freezing. Made a video yesterday talking about some of the best cards that I think could get better with these cards losing their 0 AP abilities if they do. Like again, some of them, maybe one of the buckets will be 0 AP on these ghosts. Maybe everything will turn to 1 AP. I mean, it's really going to be a wait and see thing, but again, I still think these cards, they're not going to turn like unusable overnight. I think this has been my thoughts on it. Hope y'all did enjoy the YouTube video today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Madden 25 Ultimate Team content just like this. Now, if you guys do want to go and see me use these cards live on stream, have been streaming on both YouTube and Twitch to watch on the YouTube. Make sure to hit that noti bell as well. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you guys want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.